this family. That's what
it
is. And I'm going to start. Woo. Knock, knock, knock. And since I can't have the gift of gab that these two have, I have to write my notes down. That's the teacher.
Are you going to give your book report?
I am. And it's in a sleeve. I want it.
I love the protective sleeve.
That comes up with
I
the
bet
territory.
that's Uncle Dave. I bet that is Uncle Dave.
I want to give you my recollections of when Sharon and Elle met and when they were married. Now, mind you, the mind is a terrible thing. I don't know if I remember this too well, but I'm hoping they don't either, so they'll tell you it's true.
You're home free.
My recollection of when they met is that Sharon had just graduated from nursing school and was in Aberdeen before she went to Minnesota to start nursing. And we had a neighbor, Phyllis Anderson, and we had a garage sale. And I want you to know, back there on those little notebook or scrapbook papers, there is a receipt from Dad for that rummage sale. If you can believe, but I kept into
I
this.
cannot. She said
those pages
nothing.
are from my scrapbook.
No kidding.
I know it. Aren't you impressed?
I am.
I threw everything away.
I'm surprised.
Anyway, Dad paid the bill for the rummage sale. But knowing how much Doc loves rummage sales, it was fitting that these two met or were introduced by our neighbor Bill Anderson and Phyllis Anderson.
Phyllis, yeah.
Just say that was right.
That was right. Oh,
okay, and while they were dating, Elle was teaching at Simmons Junior High, where I was a student, and that was really daunting. I mean, you'd be standing on the hall talking to Mr. Retzloff, and I'd be walking by, and they'd be pointing and going, "Who is this guy?" You know. And I also remember your dog Rebel. This big, huge boxer dog would come over and put his paws up on our picture window at 1718 South 4th Street in Aberdeen and stare in the window. It was neat.
And drool.
So that's how I remember the meeting.
Yeah,
their wedding was really a big deal for me. Sharon asked me to be a bridesmaid, and since I was just so many years younger than she was, I was thrilled. It was the first time I had worn high heels. I had to practice for months. But she wrote me this, and there's a cute little note in there from you that says, "You will do fine." And fortunately I did. I didn't do a face plant.
See how nice I was all the time.
Now, she did not practice on her 3 years today, so we'll see if she does.
What grade were you in?
I was in...
Like 8th grade?
I was a freshman. A freshman. Yep. We had on green dresses and green shoes and these cute little wreaths. And there's a picture over there that we found. I mean, we were really, really styling.
Really cute.
Pretty cool.
Really cute.
And I remember it was really exciting in our house. As I remember, we took the mag's room and put all the gifts in there.
Yeah.
And I don't know where the mag went. He must have been in the basement sleeping.
No, I was in the garage.
It was really, really fun. They had tons and tons of gifts. The wedding was at Bethlehem Lutheran Church, Reverend Thorson. Your maid of honor was Betty Braca. She was your sorority sister and your nursing buddy. And the other bridesmaid was Camille Melchow Tellefson, and that was Sharon's best friend from high school. The mag was an usher, quite handsome, I might add. Doc's brother was the best man, and Bob Derlin, and I don't remember the other gentleman.
Bob Erkey.
Bob Erkey.
Bless you.
And then we had the reception at the Alonzo Ward.
That's right, we did.
And I think it was a buffet.
It was
but
a
might have
high-class
been
joint for
dessert.
Aberdeen, but it wasn't wrong
Yeah, they've come up an awful lot.
We have.
Did we have a buffet or dessert? I can't remember
It
that.
was a buffet.
Was it a buffet? And as I remember, Elle had bought a new car. And I think that might have been the same car that you were trying to teach me how to drive in. And I hit the gas pedal instead of the brakes. But I didn't do a bad job. Let's see. And I think you went away for a few days for your honeymoon and then came back. And I just want to show you what classy presents.
Susan, the boys would like to know what a honeymoon is.
A honeymoon is when
You're a second grade teacher, you ought to be able to handle this.
well, in Sharon and Elle's case, I think a honeymoon was when they went and visited their friends and then came back to see us.
That's exactly where you go after.
But anyway, they came home for Christmas, and this was the very first present that I gave you as a married couple, and you gave it back to me, so you know what it is. And I'm so pleased to present this back to you after 50 years. And I think the man gave him a razor blade, if I remember correctly.
No, it was a gold Gillette razor.
Oh, razor, that's it.
So we could share it. We were way down
We
on the
really
list.
gave
That
nice
was real
Christmas presents.
Wow.
It was. Well, you have to see what this
Did you give it back to her?
I gave it to her a while ago. I was going to throw it away. But
This is what you
Well, you
gave
know,
her.
after being in the Container Store, this is kind of in right now.
Oh my goodness.
it's an ugly little lady that says, "Who hid the mistletoe?"
Oh my God.
Are we classy or what? Okay.
Always been a classy bunch.
So I have to
I like
say their moves have taken them to Valley City, North Dakota,
Valley Silly.
Los Angeles,
I can't
River
believe you say
Falls,
that.
Wisconsin, Vancouver, British Columbia, Whitewater, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, where Doc was working on his doctor's degree, Regina, Saskatchewan, Billings, Montana, and now we can include Albuquerque. 50 years is quite an accomplishment. Lord, we know that, don't we? We have many wonderful memories. We love you, and we salute you.